I think we're going to see a lot of companies get bought in 2026. I think we're going to see a lot of companies go public. Inside game in Los Angeles. Derek Brooks, my brother. What's been the most fun thing in LA for you?
A good flight in. That was good.
Oh, good flight in.
Yeah,
That's great.
finally got a good flight.
What are you, like a 65-year-old lady talking about how good the flight was?
Yeah, because I got to sleep by myself.
What is that about? His best part of Los Angeles was the flight in? Well, anyway, all right, so we got it. We want to talk a little bit about 26. It's the end of the year. It's literally 85 degrees out in December.
So nice.
And it's 11 degrees back in Philly.
Can't
Almost
wait.
the same thing. Almost the weather's identical.
Yeah.
You know, what you wear is identical too.
Yeah.
But the reason I want to talk about 2026 for a minute is I want to talk about something we don't talk about a ton on Inside Game. We talk a lot about politics. We talk a lot about entrepreneurship. We talk a lot about
Sports.
sports. Did we talk about sports?
A little bit,
Yeah,
here
we
and
talk
there.
about sports, yeah. But what we don't always do is we don't talk a lot about the market because that's not my thing. But it is the end of the year, and I do kind of want to go into the next year with a couple statements. Once a year, Brooks, in my day job at Bullpen Capital, you have to have all your investors come in and you tell them how everything's going. And I think this is the key message I want to deliver. So from 22, 23, and 24, and 25, 3 to 4 years in a row, my end of the year commentary to my investors was, the market's kind of shitty right now. Mm-hmm. It's difficult to sell a startup. And while all the stock market's going crazy, the venture ecosystem's not awesome. But this year was the first time since 2021 that I got to give really upbeat words about how I think the startup ecosystem's going to be in 2026. I think we're going to see a lot of companies get bought in 2026. I think we're going to see a lot of companies go public. And that's really important because unless those companies get bought and go public, the money doesn't get recycled to the next thing.
Right.
We've gone through this 3 or 4 years where it's very difficult to raise the money, difficult to get new people to be investors because they didn't get money from their last project.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to recycle the money back in. So I'm pretty excited about 2026.
What do you think the
that.
shift was? Why now?
Our business is cyclic, and I think it's just that simple. You got 3 down, 4 up, or 3 up, 4 down. And once you get 3 or 4 years in a row that are sidewards, you kind of know that at some point the logjam's going to break because people want to buy things.
Yeah.
People want to deploy money and they want to do things.
Yeah.
And when you don't see things getting done, that's when you kind of know, hey, something needs to change here. And so I'm excited about 2026. I think it'll be good for all the stuff that we like to talk about on this show.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be talking about companies that went public. We're going to be talking about companies that got bought for a lot of money. Whereas, we haven't a lot to talk about in the last couple of years.
Yeah. And they always say, you think the market is driven by like fear? Do you think there's less fear in purchasing? People want to go out, like you said, and buy?
I think so. Here's what's crazy, and I put this chart up. If you take a look at the stock market performance over literally like the last 15 years, you take out the Magnificent 7 stocks, the stock market's flat for almost 20 years, and those 7 stocks are all of the appreciation in the stock market for almost 20 years. Now, there's 500 stocks in the S&P 500. 493 of them don't matter. That's crazy. And so people have gotten rich off the backs of those 7 stocks by being in the market, but the whole rest of the market has gone nowhere for a long period of time. I think that logjam's going to break. And I'm not always a kind of glass half empty or half full kind of guy, but I think we're going to see more of that in 2026. People go, okay, time to buy this company. Time to go make it happen.
That's good stuff.
That's good. Yeah. And you know what that means for us?
Yeah.
More invites to fancy events and boxes to go talk to the guys in the sports leagues and more Dateline watching from the Tao.
Can't wait.
I still can't believe you watched that episode from the club.
Not the whole episode, just the beginning.
What did the players have to say to you, Brooks?
Oh, they didn't know what I was doing, and I just sneaking a peek.
Now that you're a little older, are you like one of Mom's actual biddy friends? like I think about Mom's biddy friends, right? Like you sound like one, right?
That's where it's headed,
right? Derek,
that should have been your prediction for the market.
Derek Biddy Brooks. Yeah, I think that's about right. That's right. I see him a little crochet. I said the cat lady thing before, but now a little crochet, maybe a little mahjong too with Mom.
I don't mind a crochet.
Yeah,
I don't mind a
I didn't
crochet.
think you did.
It was a little nippy on the party bus yesterday. I wish I had a crocheted blanket.
For the end of 2025, this has been Inside Game. God knows what stupid shit we're going to do in 2026, Brooks.
It's going to be crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. Inside Game next year. We'll see you soon.